If somebody is coming with the money now, there is a high probability you can double your investment in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
All the unicorns, they will come only in the small cap.
But for a small regular investor, the perception is quite scary when it comes to small and mid-cap stocks.
If you spot thematic opportunity, the entry and exits are very, very important. It's like Abhimanyu Chakravyuh, anybody can enter, but exiting is now very, very difficult.
Have you observed any common mistakes that people make when they're planning for their financial freedom that you know can wipe out their wealth?
When you are quitting your job at the age of 40, the 50 years, how do you survive? Today, 95% of the people suffering is either lack of money or mismanagement of money. Why rich people are becoming rich and why people are becoming poor, it's not about the money they have, it is about the mindset.
What is the rich mindset? One of the most fascinating things about you is that you've been in the markets for 20 years. And we'll talk about everything that you've learned, all the insights. And you were exposed to equity quite relatively early, right? Did you have any beliefs about money in your 20s that now with your experience you've learned is not quite true?
Before coming into this profession, I don't have a money. Okay, money was very, very, I'm not saying I'm very poor, but the point is money is only whatever the need, that is what I have that time. So in those days, I thought, money is very, very important. Today is also true.
Yeah.
Why rich people are becoming rich and why people are becoming poor, it's not about the money they have, it is about the mindset. Okay, so as far as I understood, there are only two people, poor mindset, rich mindset about money. So even if you are a rich, you have a poor mindset, your wealth will not grow. Even if you are a poor or you have less money, but you have a rich mindset, still you have the chance to grow. So money is very, very, very important. And second thing, what I found, today 95% of the people suffering is either lack of money or mishandling of or mismanagement of money.
Right. Yeah.
So if somebody is knowledgeable about money and they have a good control over the money, their life will be definitely better. Okay, so that is the thought process. Okay, I want to make more people to become rich over a period, not a overnight rich on a longer period of time. But once, if they have a control over the money, and definitely their life will be much better. And see, I'm not saying everything is money, but money gives you all the options.
It does.
So money is very, very, very important.
Yeah.
So I feel, now with the available of money, I wanted to grow money much bigger.
Yeah. And I'm now very curious, what is the rich mindset? How do you make one?
Rich mindset is taking some kind of calculated risk. Poor mindset, they are completely risk averse. So let's assume you have 10 lakh rupees money, and the money you don't need for the next 5 years or 7 years. So the poor mindset, keep the money in fixed deposit because that is safe. Whereas the rich mindset, okay, what are all the other options where I can generate more return? Not, just like that, getting rich overnight. So this is the rich mindset.
Yeah. So let's put a number to that. Can you talk about your net worth and asset allocation today, please?
Yeah, see, net worth is more than 10 crore plus.
Okay.
But out of all the assets I have, 90% is into financial assets.
Okay.
Because I'm walk the talk. I am telling somebody to put money in a mutual fund, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, you can make so much of money. If I'm telling everyone and I keep on buying a real estate left, right, center, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So I want to be more of a practitioner than the preacher.
Yeah.
Okay. Before coming to this profession, I bought a small apartment. Okay. Now, for the last 9 years, I'm living in only a rented house.
Yeah. So can you give us a split of the financial assets as well? How much is in equity and again mutual fund versus direct stocks? So if you can elaborate that.
So, for example, 75% of the money is in mutual fund.
Okay.
20-25% of the money is in the equity. That includes one PMS.
Okay, yeah. And you talk to so many investors day in and day out. What have you observed when people, what is the most practical way to approach financial freedom?
See, most of them have already some number in their mind. Some people will say, sir, I want to have 10 crores. I want to have 100 crores. I will ask immediately, oh, you need 10 crores.
Yeah.
Oh, you need 100 crores. No, sir, 10 crores. If I have 10 crores, I'll be happy. So the point is, at the end of the day, it's not about 10 crore or 100 crores. How much you need to maintain the same standard of living or slightly better standard of living for how many years. So that is more important. When you keep the number in mind, that the moment you reach that number may not be looking significant.
Yeah.
So you keep on chasing. So you will never be happy, and it's very, very difficult to attain that particular this thing. Okay, say for example, you are 26 years old, you want to retire at the age of, their monthly need is, let's say, 1 lakh rupees.
Okay.
Okay. So 6% inflation if you take. So 1 lakh rupee will become 2 lakh in 12 years.
Yes.
And another 2 lakhs, which means 4 lakhs in another 12 years. So if you need 1 lakh rupee now, when you retire after 24 years,
You need 4
you need 4 lakh rupees. Yeah. Okay. So the 4 lakh rupees, so now you are 50 years old. So how long you want to live? So whether you want to live till 80, 90, 20. So my simple calculation is, if you want to live for the next 30 years, so 4 lakh into 200x.
Okay.
8 crores. If it is a 40 years, it's a 220x.
Okay.
And if it is a 50 years, it's a 230x. My assumption is 10% as a return.
Okay.
Your investment is producing 10% return, and the average inflation is 5%.
Does this multiple also include, costs of health insurance, real estate, or is that a separate, calculation altogether?
See, it's very difficult to figure out health things. See, today, health insurance is available up to 1 crore rupee.
Yeah.
So most of them will have a house. Suppose if you don't have a house, so what I consider that 1 lakh rupees is the overall expenses. Overall, say for example, if somebody is already having a house and still they need 1 lakh rupees, that is one part. Or I don't have a house, I could not buy a house. Currently, I am living in a rented house only. That cost me 25,000, 30,000 rupees. That is 30,000 rupees. The remaining 70,000 is the other expenses. So at the end of the day, I need 1 lakh rupees. That is how I am arriving that number.
Understood. Okay. And have you observed any common mistakes that people make when they're planning for their financial freedom that can wipe out their wealth?
See, because most of the investor, they feel that, why you need a advisor, or why you need an intermediary, or why you need a professional.
Yeah.
See, today, we have so much of apps are available, and AI, will tell you which fund to invest and other fund. I personally don't need anybody. This is the thought process for good amount of people.
Yeah.
So nothing wrong in that process, but the challenge is, investment is not about knowing something. It is about doing something. Knowing is something, doing is different thing.
Yeah.
Knowing and doing is not one and the same. So when you are doing it something on your own, you are talking about everything except the emotional part. So for a wealth creation, what is important is emotion. So as a mutual fund distributor, my success is because I have a better control of my emotion. Because of the limited knowledge or small breaking news, they are taking a very, very, very
Big
hard decision or big decision. So once they go out, it's very difficult to again, coming back to investment.
Yeah.
This is very, very important. And for example, whenever they are coming to me or most of the mutual fund distributor, our first question is, why you are investing this money and what are all your long-term goals. We will try to tie their investment to the respective goals, so that their mind, only the goal will be there. So when they are putting money for a child education, for the retirement, when they are doing it on their own, suddenly, he will tell, sir, actually, there is a place in my hometown, okay, a small piece of land I have come for a relatively better bargaining place. How much it will be? 30 lakh rupees. Mutual fund I have only 35 lakhs. I want to withdraw and this thing because my mother told, there's a good opportunity. See, at the end of the day, it's your money. I'm not stopping anything. I will never say no, I will not give redemption and other thing. I will give you. But the only question I will ask the person, okay, 30 lakh rupees, what is the probability you will go and live? No, sir, I will never live. When you are not going to live, okay, just for the sake, because when I was a kid, that time we were very, very poor. We don't have a house. We want to prove to that locality that we are also rich.
Yeah.
So nobody is asking you for any proof. But unfortunately, in their mind, because of the suffering or the thing they have, they make sure that, but it's going to be a dead asset. So this is the challenge. Or they will immediately move. Now somebody is telling, now now the equity is over, now the money has to move to debt. See, the same person will tell, now the market has, so because the war is over, now everything's fine, it's a time to move to equity. You cannot go here and there, it's very, very difficult.
Okay, understood. And let's talk a little bit about the actionable aspect of this.
Please, yeah.
It's very important. So let's say that I have a goal of being financially free in the next 40 years. In fact, retiring in 40 years, how should I approach my investing so that I'm able to get to that point?
You means at the age of 40 or 40 years?
At the age of 40.
At the age of 40, okay. Sorry. So, for example, when you are retiring at the age of 40, so now you are, let us assume you are 25 years old.
Okay.
Okay. So, you have only active working years of only 15 years.
Yes.
In fact, I have told many videos and other thing. There is a news article in Times Magazine in 2015. The child born today, there is a probability to live up to 142 years.
What?
Okay, I'll share you the thing.
Okay.
It's available in, when you Google it, you will find out. So, the biggest challenge today or tomorrow, living too long.
Yeah.
Okay, if you go back and check, for example, your parent or your grandparent, they wanted to work till 60 years. In those days, they will change the date so that they will get more working. So all those things happened earlier. In fact, in those days, the average life expectancy is 65. So 65, they wanted to work till 60. Now you have a probability to live up to 140 years or forget about 140 or 100 or even 90.
Yeah.
So 90, the chances are very high today. So when you are quitting your job at the age of 40, the 50 years, how do you survive? So anybody who succeeded in retiring early, they don't buy any liability. I mean liability means house or car.
Yeah.
So their investment value or the amount should be minimum 50% of the income.
Okay.
Then only you can retire fast. No, I am earning 1 lakh rupees. I can invest, I can start probably 5,000 rupees SIP. You will not retire in 15 years. It will take another 15 plus years. So the point is, if you want to retire early, your investment saving should be as high as 50%.
Okay.
Because, see, investment, the wealth is created over a period of time. So when you shrink the duration, obviously the
amount has to
investment should be much higher.
Yeah.
You should work as long as your job is exciting. It should never feel as a pressure. Say, for example, for me, my job, I liked a lot.
Yes.
So from the morning till night, everything is moving and it's very, very enjoyable. So as long as something is very enjoyable, actually there is a saying, when you are passion become your profession, you will never work.
Yeah.
Okay. So my passion is my work, so I'm only awake. Okay. Not that, I'm putting so much of this thing. So that's the beauty of this. So instead of 40, 45, I request everyone to work as long as you enjoy the work. Okay. So the moment you are not enjoying the work, then you should do something else.
Looking at the markets today, what is your current view? What do you think is happening? Because the last 2 years have been underwhelming. So what's your current view on the markets?
See, nobody knows about the market. That's true.
Yes.
And because there are so many moving parts in the market, max to max, somebody can capture only 25-30% of the things. Yes. So based on the 25% or 30% which is available for them, they are making a 100% decision. So as far as market is concerned, nobody knows about the market. Yes. Nobody. When you go back and check, so 22 months before, okay, what is the market value? Let's say the market is 100. The point is, yes, now it's available at 90, 95. Yeah. So 2 years, something is available at a screamingly
discounted price.
Okay.
Yeah.
And whenever this happens, the next 5 years, market all the time easily double the return. Yeah. So instead of tomorrow, whether the market will move today or tomorrow, or what will happen at the end of the year. So I am of the view, if somebody is coming with the money now, there is a high probability. If you are investing in a small cap, mid cap, multi cap, those areas, there is a high probability. Again, there is no guarantee. High probability you can double your investment in the next 5 years. Yeah. Which means 14.2%. So 13% is what we are just generally suggesting. But because of the last 2 years, the market has not delivered any return, and there is a probability. And most of the companies are doing well. Yeah. Now, oil war, almost it's going to end. That is how it shows. And Russia, Ukraine also, they are fighting for the last 4 years. So that is also, people are telling, so most of the uncertainty is going to end. Yes. Sooner or later. Then the next leg of rally is very huge. Yeah. But it's very difficult to say what will happen in the next financial year, 1 or 2 years. Absolutely. So investor is giving time. So definitely I'm very, very bullish about the market. The next 5, 7, 10 years, you can make very good return, better return than any other investment, be it a gold, be it a real estate, be it anything.
So now you've made me very excited about the next 5 years. But to capitalize on this rally that you are so optimistic about, do you have a framework for spotting opportunities?
Oh, see, spotting opportunities is very, very difficult. And see, spotting opportunities, probably I can do it for myself or probably set of people. So as a mutual fund distributor, it is for a mass product. Yeah. Okay. And say for example, if you spot some thematic opportunity or something, the entry and exits are very, very important. You may enter. Okay. It's like Abhimanyu Chakravyuh, anybody can enter, but exiting is very, very difficult. And see, the beauty of our market, there are so many companies which are keep listing in the market. So many unicorns are coming. All the unicorn, all the company, they will come only in the small cap. Yeah. So small cap and mid cap, there is a huge opportunity. Okay. So the only thing is volatility is there. Volatility, you need to worry if you are investing as an individual investor. But when the money is given to the fund manager, all the mutual fund house, they have a huge talent pool. They are doing all the research and other stuff. So for me, if you really want to make money, the small cap, mid cap, multi cap is very good. In fact, 5 years before, small cap as a segment, okay, it was only 45,000 crore. Okay. Now it is close to 4 lakh crores. Wow. Okay, which is bigger than the large cap. So people know large cap. Now the overall asset managing large cap versus overall asset managing small cap is bigger than the large cap. And actually small cap is a real diversified fund. Right. But the only challenge, small cap, still there is a liquidity challenge. Especially the bigger fund houses, they are always not suggesting small cap, only large cap, large cap, large cap.
That is true.
So, but small cap, it's a real growth. If you want to get a outside return or this thing, just consider volatility as your friend rather than enemy. Will make all the money.
But for a small regular investor, I think the perception is quite scary when it comes to small and mid cap stocks. How should they be navigating, these this category of stocks, and how do you go about selecting the right ones for you? So again, the research process, the selection process, what should that be like?
As you rightly pointed out, small cap, whenever it is falling down, the fall is huge.
Yeah.
Say, for example, you are building asset for the next 10 years. The first 2 year, just because it is lesser than what you have put, or it is much greater than what you have put, it is going to make any difference? Nothing. You are going to be measured only after 5-10 years only. So somebody should understand, okay, whenever I invested something, if the market has not given good return, it's an opportunity for me to add more units. So that is the thought process one should have. So this is important. And this kind of volatility, it comes with the huge return.
Yes.
So if you look at any small cap funds, you look at their return, okay, return on equity is very huge. Everything is 20, 25, 30, 40. But most of the large cap, it is struggling for even a double digit return.
Yeah.
So the huge growth potential is there. And India as a country, and so many companies are coming, and people are also, because of the strict regulation, and they are making beautiful return. Only thing, people have to understand. The small cap investment is more about understanding. When you understand, will make all the money.
Yeah, okay. And small and mid cap is a category, right? Beyond that, are there any themes that excite you for the next 5 years? Say, themes or sectors?
Yeah. So again, it's not a recommendation.
Yes.
I personally like, for example, banking and financial. So earlier banking only PUC on private banks. Now that AMC and insurance companies and all the NSE, BSE, all those things are coming, and more and more people are coming in that this thing. So it's a huge. So there is a good opportunity for the next 5 years. And the consumption as a theme, it was not moved much in the last 2-3 years. And more people have money. The consumption theme will also drive in a big this thing.
Okay.
And the pharma is always a safe bet. Pharma is also doing very good. IT, because IT definitely, IT is important. But because of the AI, people, it's very difficult for many companies to estimate what is going to be the future. Either they are overestimate or underestimate. So everybody is giving time for technology. So technology stocks are beaten down. It's a no-brainer, but the beaten down will be if it is there for another 1 or 2 years. Better to invest in some other fund. The 100 rupees can become 120 rupees. Then you invest, then you will make more money than putting 100 rupees now. These are all my interest. But these are all not for the recommendation.
Can we talk about how did you enter the markets and what has your journey in the markets been like?
See, actually, I was born and brought up in a place called Pudukkottai, which is near Trichy.
Okay.
I studied my BSc Physics in Pudukkottai. And in Trichy, there's a college called Jamal Mahmood College. I did my MSc Physics. So I completed post-graduation in 1995. So I moved to Chennai in 1996. I started my career in a company called the Scientific Publishing Services. It's a e-publishing company.
Okay.
I started my career as a proofreader, and I have grown up to a DGM. So all along, I'm very much interested in statistics. Somehow along the way, around 2002, 2003, I started reading about the stock market. So I wanted to get into this. So that time, I first invested in a mutual fund. I put some 5,000 rupees. Those times, there is a Franklin Templeton blue chip. So I put 5,000 rupees. that time when I inquired the person, she told, so there is if you want to know, you can become a mutual fund distributor. I asked her, what is the mutual fund distribution? So you have to clear the AMFI examination and all those things. So, but 2003 onwards, I started distributing mutual fund till 2008 as a part-timer. I don't know much about anything. So because of some connections, I did. So 2008 September, I thought, it is better to focus on mutual fund distribution than working for because at the end of the day, my mind goes to what happened to the market and everything. So it is better to be in the particular this thing. So 2008 September 30 was my last working day. So from 2008 October onwards, I'm on my own. Till 2010 January, I was not much serious. I was doing here and there. But 2010 onwards, I started focusing. And majority, my investments are into equity. So even now, so yesterday only I completed 600 crores AUM. And SIP book size is 5.25 crores. So out of 600, everything is in equity. And in the equity also predominantly into the mid and small cap. So 60% will be mid and small. This is how the journey started. So I am focusing and I am specializing only on equity, and I have close to 6,000 clients. So the retail clients, they are giving a time. Only thing, they want to have a bigger wealth. For that, we need to constantly educate.
So you have such an impressive, corpus. Do you consider yourself to be financially free, or is that something you're still chasing?
See, the point is there are financially free or financially independent have two components. One is a money and another is a time. So when it comes to money, I am financially independent long back. Time wise, even today, I don't have a control on my time. Personally, I feel maybe 2 years, 3 years down the line.
Very exciting. And so over 20 years in the markets, what has the market taught you? What has money taught you that you want our audience to also learn?
See, the market, market has the huge potential. Okay. And the financial asset is the only asset you can transfer easily. Okay. So whatever be the market, and as long as the investment is well regulated, so market will give you lot of money. The only thing is you have to give time. All the money people who have made, with people who have made in real estate, or people who are telling, I made lot of gold, your mother bought gold per gram probably 1,000 rupees. Now it is a 15,000 rupees. So likewise, over a period only everything is compounding. So you have to give time. So the compounding works everywhere. So that is very, very important. And third thing, according to me, money gives you the freedom, the freedom of choice. Okay, whether you want to suffer in a AC hall, whether you want to suffer in some dormitory room, it's only a choice. And the confidence what the money gives, which is unparalleled. Say for example, you are driving a two-wheeler, okay, you have a purse, and you generally keep, let's say, 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees in your purse, and you are driving a vehicle. So your confidence level is this much. But the moment you are starting from home, your mother asking, Shagun, I want some 500 rupees or something. Okay, anyhow, I'm on the way, I can take the money. When you give the money, okay, you immediately felt to know, okay, I'm driving. If something, if the tire got punctured, if something happens, what will you do? But you have everything. But still, the cash is not in your pocket. Correct? So the money will give you all the confidence.
Absolutely.
So for that, I need money. So for everyone to succeed in their life, confidence is the key. That can be easily get it once you have the money. So I'm not saying money is everything, but money is the most important thing. Once you have the money, you can do so many things.
Right. So thank you so much for giving us your time. It was a very insightful conversation. You made me feel very positive about the next 5 years in the market and about the small cap space. So thank you for giving us your time today.
No, it's always pleasure talking to Shagun. And thanks for the reader. Whatever the thought process. It's based on my pure experience. I'm a
Yes.
practicing person. I'm not studying something and I'm not preaching. Whatever I'm telling, I'm practicing. So if something is really worthwhile, you take it. Otherwise, you simply ignore. You are ignoring so many things. Just like that, ignore. But whatever I'm telling, there is a practicality into it. So somebody is a practical, definitely will appreciate. Somebody is not. Somebody is a bookish. No, you may not interest to this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I hope you liked the podcast and learned something new. Now, I will see you in the next episode of The Network Show. So take care until then.